What up, y'all? Yeah. All right, so what's up and what's Gucci? YouTube, the World Wide Web. As you guys can see, it's your host with the most, Paul Cantu. I just got done decorating my whole living room and I really fucks with it. And I also picked up 3 pieces recently, which all are relevant for today's little tutorial and customization. So number 1, I picked up this set of like a Mickey trash can and this cool little Mickey tissue enclosure. And both of them I got at an antique shop for like 11 bucks. And my homie David is cool. Ladies, you know what I'm saying? Get at him, you dig. He hooked it up with this sick ass Mickey vintage varsity jacket. And then to complete everything and to make this whole video's like premise, yeah, that's the word, premise makes sense. I'm gonna do a Mickey Mouse customization in honor of my son. Wait, hold up. Come here, boy. Oh. My son, Mickey Mouse right here, is a local legend in LA. He was featured in Lil Tracy's Filet Mignon video, as you guys can see.
Yeah, eating on that pussy like filet mignon.
So yeah, to celebrate his accomplishments and great feats in these SoundCloud rapper streets, I am gonna customize a pair of mom jeans for men that I currently have on. Now these to me fit like ass, but they have that nice vintage aesthetic, and they also make my ass look great and percolating. So yeah man, to celebrate little homie, I'm gonna make some Mickey Mouse mom jeans for men in today's little Cantu customization video. So without further ado, let's turn these little plain Jane jeans into a little something a special. Let's get into it, boy. Yeah. Alright guys, so what's good? The first thing I did was lay down my pants on my work surface and flatten out them legs. Then I made a sketch on some junk mail to come up with the inspiration for the design on one pant leg. So I spelled out Mickey in these like graffiti block letters, and then I translated that onto the denim pant leg itself. So I started on the top. Who the fuck is calling me, bro? Dude, I really fucking raged. That shit had me twisted. Anyways, guys, I got out a pencil and I started sketching Mickey all the way down the leg. I'm not gonna lie, I did hit a couple of hiccups with some line work, had to erase, redo, but with time and diligence comes great rewards, or some shit like that. So yeah man, once the graphite was laid down, the Mickey spell out looked very, very good, and then it was time to apply some paint. So I used some white acrylic paint. You guys can get acrylic paint from just about anywhere under the sun, and the reason why I laid down that white first is so that way the colors that I laid down after would pop off that denim blue backdrop and really grab your attention. So yeah dude, once the M was done being filled out with that poltergeist white, I moved on to the eye, got all up in the crevices nice and deep like. I know how you guys like that attention to detail. And then I worked my way down the entire leg up until the Y, and Lord have mercy, I have to tell you, once all that white was blocked in, I liked the way it looked, but I was really excited to add the colors. And the colors I'm adding are yellow and orange. When combined together and squirted in a mixture, create a nice mac and cheese golden dandelion yellow. And that's what I started blocking in the letters with initially. Then I whipped out some orange. I painted it on the bottom of the dandelion to create a beautiful flawless gradient from orange all the way to bright yellow. So I added some bright yellow highlights on the top, some orange lowlights on the bottom, and each letter had a unique yet dope gradient that unified the entire little spell out of Mickey I was applying to the pant leg. So here's a little up close and personal visual of what exactly I was doing on each letter. So while the paint was still wet, that's when I whipped in that orange, blended it effortlessly, and then I also whipped in the highlight, blended that guy in there while the paint was wet, and then had a beautiful gradient looking something like word art all up on the pants. So here we go, from top to bottom, here are all the letters done. And Lord have mercy, again, I really was pleased with the way the leg came out, but it was rough around the edges, so I had to apply an outline to that thing as well. So I decided to go with the color red for the outline because it would match Mickey's fit. So obviously the macaroni matches Mickey's shoes, and the outline is red, which matches Mickey's shirt. So we have a really clean dynamic happening. Now when applying that color red, I had to make sure my hand was steady and moving slowly on the outskirts of the letters to create really crisp lines. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I made a couple mistakes. I had to go over some regions twice, but the devil really is in the details. So yeah, I just was very slow and steady wins the race when it comes to outlining perfectionately, and I was very pleased when I worked my way from the top to the middle letters and then all the way down to the bottom with the clean and crispy results that I did get. So when the first outline was done, then I applied some black paint as well to create a second outline, more contrast overall and more pop in terms of the letters differentiating themselves from the denim. So again, steady hand perk on 1,000, move my hand slowly down the outskirts of the letters all the way around, being slow, being meticulous, being methodical, and having a great result at the end, and that is what it is all about. Now, the last step in terms of the letters was adding a drop shadow. So the drop shadow easily was the most important part for making the letters stand out, and that is exactly what I wanted because I needed the letters just to pop off the pants and really grab the attention of anyone trying to check out my kneecaps. So yeah, I blocked in some big regions with black on the left side of the letters and on the bottom, and that is exactly what I did to each and every one of them, and it really does embolden the design of the letters and overall give a nice visual appeal to my kneecap, which is exactly what the ladies are out here looking for, let's be honest. So here is the pant leg done, and I was very pleased with the results. Oh my goodness gravy, it definitely came out looking very clean and very pristine. So once that leg was done, it was time to move on to Mickey's face. So I drew Mickey's face on some like wide ruled or college ruled paper. I don't know the difference because I lost my sketchbook. And then I put it on the pant leg and outlined it. So once the outline was done, I drew in all the other details and I was ready to go with the white paint once again. So I applied the white paint inside Mickey Mouse. So that way when I applied this nice little like apricot color, it would be nice and vibrant, as was the case with the letters. You dig what I'm saying? So as I applied the apricot, I also mixed in some brown to again create some nice shadow work to round out the cheeks, to add in some detail. And then I also added some highlights with the apricot to really create a nice smooth kind of 3D texture to the most famous animated mouse in all of the animal kingdom. So hey, shout out Ratatouille, but he's a rat. You know what I'm saying? So I got all the apricot laid down. Then I had to go in with some more white, get the eyeballs all nice and beautimous. And then once those were done, I whipped in the black. So I blocked in all the ears, the top of his little skull dome piece. I had to apply about 2 coats of the black, and I wanted that to be flat. That way the 3D surface of his face would really stick out. And again, man, it's all about the contrast when it comes to painting and when it comes to making an animated flat character look more 3D and very cool. So then I also used the black to do some nice detail work. I got his nose done. I filled in that little mouth a little bit. I did an outline, made sure all the edges were crispy. And last and not least, I had to paint in Mickey's tongue. So yeah, I just mixed in some red with some pink, had that tongue looking nice and voluptuous, looking like it's ready to go to work on Minnie at any given moment. And boom, Mickey was done. The pants were done. They look clean. Like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial. And here's what they look like on body. Let's go.
Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. Hey there, hi there, ho there, you're as welcome asking me. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Forever let's hold our banner high. Come along and sing a song and join the jamboree. M-I-C-K-E-Y.
Alright, what's Gucci? So we're back in the crib right now. Just to conclude this video, man, I want to show y'all one more time what the pants look like on leg without a bunch of quick cuts. So I definitely think they did look schmexy up on thigh, which definitely was the goal from the get-go. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please show some love by checking out my vintage website. I know that sounds weird, But basically, man, I spent hella time painting these pants. I spent hella time editing the video, doing the voiceover, then going out and actually shooting a little lookbook portion. And that's just a shit ton of time when the YouTube like ad revenue does not equate to me spending this much time doing customization. So it really helps your boy out if you guys support me through purchasing gear off my vintage website. I don't ask y'all like to just throw dollars at me on Patreon. But basically, man, I like doing these customizations and passion projects, but they do take a ton of time that can be dedicated elsewhere. So yeah, man, if y'all enjoy these videos, please show some love, fuck with me, grab some vintage gear, and everybody will be happy under the sun. But yeah, dude, peace and love. Live the dream, eat that ice cream, locked and loaded. I'm gone. Bye-bye.
Killing these songs, leaving a bloody life I roost to. And I'm in it to win it, so I'm somebody that you should get used to.